In a few minutes, they were at Soames's office. "Thank goodness you're here," said Soames. "Professor, you can give the exam." "I found the cheat," said Holmes. "Please ask your butler to come in." The butler looked very worried. Everyone looked at him. He looked at the floor. "It's time to tell the truth," said Holmes. "I can't tell you anything," cried the butler. "Then I'd like to speak to the second-floor students I met last night, Professor Soames," said the detective. Soames brought in the tall young man. "You're an athlete, aren't you, Gilchrist?" asked Holmes. "Yes, sir." "Mr. Gilchrist, please tell us why you copied the Greek exam papers." Gilchrist looked very frightened. He looked at the butler, but the butler looked away. "You don't need to answer, young man. Just tell me if I make a mistake," said Holmes. "Yesterday afternoon, you returned to your room from the track. You were carrying your track shoes. On the way, you passed Professor Soames's office window. You were so tall, you could see the papers on his desk. You came inside and went into his office. You sat down and put your track shoes on the desk. Then, you copied the test papers. You heard the professor at the door. You took your shoes and hid behind the curtain, but your shoes left mud and a scratch on the desk. Some of that mud fell on the floor. I found the same mud near the track. Am I right so far?" "Yes," said Gilchrist, and looked down at the floor. "What?" cried Professor Soames. "Oh, no," said the butler. Holmes turned towards the butler. "And what part did you play?" he asked. "I let the young man out. You see, I was Mr. Gilchrist's father's butler. When Gilchrist's father died, I promised to take care of his son," said the butler. "Mr. Soames, I apologize," said Gilchrist, handing him an envelope. "I wrote this letter to you last night. I wanted to give it to you this morning before the exam. In this letter, I confess my terrible mistake." "Good," said Holmes. "We've solved the mystery. You see, Professor Soames, there was no need to panic. It's time for breakfast, Watson. Let's go."